Welcome to the March edition of 71 Magazine. I'm your host, John Bryanton, and joining me in the studio today is Vicki Quisenberry, who is the Executive Director of the Davis County Public School Foundation. Vicki, welcome to the show.
Thanks, John.
It's great to have you here. This is your first time actually being on 71 Magazine, so
yeah.
welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Well, listen, I'm really excited to talk about the foundation. Actually, believe it or not, I didn't even know that Davis County Public School had a foundation. Okay, I don't have any children in schools or anything like that nature. So let's begin first with the mission of the foundation.
Well, our mission is very simple. Our job is to alleviate barriers to education for children.
Okay.
Just as simple as that.
Okay.
So, and of course, along with that, we try to engage our local partners.
Right. Okay. Well, now, I know the one thing when you sent me the notes about what we were going to talk about, one thing you're really excited about is the exploration station.
Oh, absolutely.
Why don't you share some details with us?
Well, in the 4.5 years that I've been in this job, this is by far the most exciting project that we've done because it impacts so many children.
Okay.
It started out actually a couple of summers ago when the principals came to me and wanted a way to get into the neighborhoods during the summer.
Okay.
What happens, kids come in, they test in the fall, and they're here. They come and test in the spring, and they're here. They come back in the fall, and they're back down here because they haven't had a lot of academic challenges during the summer.
Right.
So that's what they wanted. They wanted a way to get out into their neighborhoods. About the same time, I met with a very nice gentleman from SFG who wanted to donate some money to education. So marriage made in heaven there.
Who is FHG?
SFG, Specialty Foods Group.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people know who it is once you say it used to be Fields Packing Company.
Okay, right.
So they're ramping up their marketing efforts, they're ramping up their giving efforts in the community, and education is a top priority with them. So we're very glad to be a recipient of that. So we got together, and SFG's marketing company wrapped the bus for us. I know you said you hadn't seen it yet. A lot of people in town have. It's got a very exciting wrap on it, lots of engaging, interesting items on the outside of the bus. And then we took and stripped out the inside and kind of made an internet cafe out of it. We have, our IT guys laugh at me, but I call it super duper Wi-Fi.
Right, yeah.
And we have Wi-Fi on the bus, we have some iPads and some Chromebooks, and we have a teacher laptop that connects to a couple of large monitors. And so teachers can do group projects on the bus. You'll have to stop by and see it.
So is this something to where, is there certain subjects or topics that are taught during the summer, or?
Well, my job is to provide the resources.
Okay.
The principals and their instructional coaches and teachers develop the curriculum.
Oh, I see.
One of the underlying curriculum items is always literacy. Literacy is so important to learning in any other subject.
Right.
And that's one of the things we spend a lot of our resources going into the refugee communities, into the migrant communities, into some of our other at-risk communities. But then you've got communities like Whitesville that has the bus at the park, and all the families show up. They've had up to 80 or 90 kids at a time show up at the bus out at Whitesville. So they're probably our largest site. Last summer we had 6 of our schools participate, and this summer we're bumping up to 10 of our 12 elementary schools. So the bus is going to be out and about a lot.
Well, now you've got a book drive, correct?
We do. This is something that we started last year, just kind of at the last minute, and we collected thousands of books. It's amazing how many of our kids in these communities I mentioned earlier don't have books to read. Yeah. So we collect these books. I don't want to collect them now because I don't have any place to put them.
Right.
But towards the end of May, if folks will, they can donate them at central office. They can donate them to any of the elementary schools in the district, and they will find their way to me, and we'll get them on the exploration station, and we give them out all summer long.
Okay. What type of books?
Any type of books.
Oh, okay.
From pre-reading skill books for 2- and 3-year-olds, we get a lot of preschool kids that come to the bus with older siblings, and all the way up to young adult books. We've got students that are in high school that come to the bus.
Well, great.
So
when does the bus go out? I guess during the summer.
It goes out during the summer. Last summer we had a 7-week period in which the bus went out. The schools basically check it out for a time slot, like Monday morning it will go to a neighborhood or 2 neighborhoods with a certain school.
I see.
And then Monday afternoon, we've even got a couple of schools this year that have signed on for like a 4 to 7:30 time slot to catch some of those kids, some of them can't come until their parents get off work.
Oh, okay.
So, the schools know their constituency.
Right.
So we let them check out the bus. But they'll send out information to their families, and the families will know, the bus will be at Whitesville Park at certain time. And
well, that's fantastic. What a great idea. It really is. What are some other foundation programs that you have?
Well, right now we're in the process of our Focus Award selection. We had nominations come in. We give out 4 $1,000 Focus Award grants in the areas of health, literacy, technology, and great expectations.
Okay.
So right now we're in the process of doing that. Those are always exciting for teachers to get an extra $1,000 in their budgets. We've had some very creative and innovative programs that have come out of that.
Well, that's got to be a benefit to the teachers, because I know teachers spend a lot of their own money getting the classroom set up. So this has got to be a big help for them.
Of course, I wish we had a lot more money to do this with, and anybody in the community that would want to sponsor a Focus Award, I'd be more than glad to talk to them about this.
Okay.
So
let's see, how can people make donations to the foundation?
we have several different ways. We do have a third-party site that will allow people to donate through their credit card, electronic transfers. Of course, they can just write an old-fashioned check.
Right.
I don't want them dropping cash off to me, because that wouldn't be very good for the paper trail. But our treasurer is always willing to accept check donations.
Okay.
So
and people can also obviously bequeath it, in their wills or anything. So
absolutely. As a matter of fact, I just met with our Plan Giving Committee a couple of days ago. We have a young attorney in town who's taken on the challenge of our Plan Giving Committee.
Right.
So say, for instance, you have a connection with Davis County Public Schools, or even if you don't, and you just believe in education, you can certainly set up a way to donate now and then put it in your estate planning as well.
Okay.
So next time you meet with your estate planner, see it.
Yes. Now, I understand that you got Impact 100 grant.
We did. We're really excited. Of course, we wanted the big one,
well, of
but
course.
Everybody wants the big one.
That's
but
right.
we got the $7,000 grant, which was very generous of Impact 100 to give out the residual grants. We've decided to put virtual reality on Exploration Station, so that's going to open up the entire world to our teachers. The goal is right now to start with our middle schools.
Oh, okay.
So we've got plans for staff training and that kind of thing. We have a set of, I believe it's 15 virtual reality sets. Of course, it's kind of interesting. You can go on a virtual reality tour by yourself, or there's also the ability to tie in via Bluetooth to the teacher's computer, so that if you all go to Paris, for instance, you don't have some at the Eiffel Tower and some at the Louvre. You've got everybody at the Eiffel Tower looking around Paris, then you all go to the Louvre. So it just is amazing what it will open up for our students. And last year we had the bus down at Friday after 5. We may have it down there again this year.
Oh, well, great.
I don't think Kirk's going to let me not have it there.
I'm sure he won't. He tries to get everybody down there and everything down there.
Yeah, they're great people to work with.
That's right. Well, where can people call if they have additional information? Do they need to contact you?
They can. They can. I have a foundation cell phone, and that number is 270-231. 5583.
Okay. Well, Vicki, thanks for joining me today.
Well, thank you so much.
We got a lot of exciting things going on.
We did.
And I learned a lot about the foundation today, so that's excellent.
Good.
Well, hope to have you back sometime.
Well, thank you for helping us share our mission.
Okay. Stay tuned. Up next, we're going to have Jamie Rafferty with the Kentucky Cancer Society. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
In the summer of 2015, the principals came together starting to talk about what we need to work on to make sure we're meeting the needs of kids. It was at that time that we met with the foundation to come up with the idea for the Exploration Station. We needed to go to our kids and to our families, meet those needs, and help our students who were experiencing summer slide. We wanted to make sure that we were helping those students maintain all the gains that they'd made throughout the school year and put them ready to have a great school year.
I think it's important for Exploration Station to not look exactly like school, because it gives the kids and the parents and the families an opportunity to see that you can learn outside of this building.
Were you there the day they learned about Kentucky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what did you learn?
We was coloring horse, and we make horse.
And you had races, I heard.
Yeah.
Did you have stick horse races?
Yeah.
Now, what about the music in Kentucky? Do you remember what kind of music?
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass.
And I wanted these students not to lose the English that they had gained.
We were overwhelmed by the number the first week. We had so many they couldn't be on the bus at one time, and we didn't want to turn kids away. We decided to develop stations outside of the bus and use the bus as a station as well. And so each week we created a theme that was either science or social studies based. What ocean animal do you remember?
Seahorse,
What was your favorite thing that you got to make?
a headband.
And what was on that headband?
That's the planets.
The planets. That's exactly right.
They were eager to talk to their teachers about how much reading they had done over the summer, about the activities with front row math.
Do you want to tell them about one of the science experiments?
One of them was that you could put mint in a Coke bottle and it would explode.
It would explode. They went really high, didn't they?
One of the biggest takeaways was being able to get out into the community, into the neighborhoods, and not only build relationships with the students, but also start building those relationships with parents.
Our memo brought us to the exploration station. She brought 7 of us. One of my favorite things to do with her was read some of the books and take tests on them so I could already have points for the beginning of the year.
Did you learn about Kentucky or the United States?
Kentucky.
What did you learn about Kentucky? Did you
Reading.
The reading? You read books about Kentucky?
We saw kids come into the school year with 20 to 30 AR points. We might only expect a few people to show up, and even on cloudy days we would see 85 to 90 people. It was just a really awesome opportunity for our families here at Whitesville Elementary, and we saw grandparents coming and bringing their children. We're very thankful for the Exploration Station and can't wait to see what next summer has to offer.